This was it. Winter was finally here. The weather turned cold. A chill wind from the west. And as the first snows fell, we knew that our time was running out. I still wonder if we had known just how long we had. Would we have done anything differently? No. I suppose we wouldn't have.
Just find a very nice frog.
Just a good frog.
They have become... Sorry, everyone watching this. Leah's not available because they have unfortunately reverted to their original amphibian form for the foreseeable future. They are somehow still carrying my child.
Don't think about the biology too much.
Nah, it's like dragons. They can just... Lee's a dragon. The secret's out.
Yes.
Lee's a dragon.
My hoard is fabric.
Accurate.
Very accurate actually. I'm gonna get myself a coffee alcohol thing.
Guinness, I'm assuming, is what he means.
Who knows, truly. So, I believe the turn up is Mike.
Oh, shit.
I think.
All right.
I don't actually remember.
I'll bite the bullet. I'll be the cursed one. Let's do it.
Things are tense.
I don't have the link up, so you'll have to tell me what I get.
You're fine. You've gotten the 2 of spades.
Literally the exact opposite of what...
So, your options are...
Okay.
A headstrong community member takes charge of the community's work effort. A project fails and then a different project finishes early. Or a headstrong community member tries to take control of the community. How are they prevented from doing this? Due to the conflict, project dice are not reduced this week.
So I have the option of nothing gets any work done, or one finishes and one just fails.
But
Yes.
I think we've only got one up right now, right?
We have
We've
two.
got 2.
Ah.
Establishing
Wait,
the
what?
city limits.
Okay.
Which
And
is
then taking
we're gonna
the
build a wall and make the
gauntlets.
goblins pay for it. Is that what it is?
No, it's...
You okay, Tim?
Nice.
I forgot we were doing that.
It is figuring out where this city starts and where this city ends. It's literally just drawing a line saying city limits.
Oh, I mean, like
And adding defensible walls, because that's the big thing.
there it is, defensible walls.
And part of both of these is a headstrong community member, so...
I gotta invent a new person.
I mean, we
Or
have
it
a
can
community-
fail because we've got a new queen and it's making sure that things are not, or the person can fail and we don't tick down our dice because the new queen is like,
I don't know. I think I actually find that more compelling that the population has become so like well established over the course of this year that I'm explaining too much. So
just wanted y'all to see PP. Thunder.
I'm trying to think of a name.
Don't have to worry about a name, just give them what they do. Who is this person?
This person is a this person is a mason. So he is due to like his years of experience was kind of put in charge of the wall, the building of the
Okay.
defenses, and he is very much like a he's very much like a who gives a shit about this floating island? We all need to focus on this wall, and he's like starting to like ramp up a bunch of stuff, but like he's trying to basically rile up the workers to like basically put a stop to this thing. Like, you're taking away this asset of ours, and the queen just is Nadia isn't having any of that shit, and puts him in his place verbally, actually. It just puts him in his place, and he backs down after
So
trying to incite a riot.
This Mason, is brought to a public forum, and Nadia goes, okay, so you think that you know better than all of us? And, just kind of goes on like that. We don't have to explain it all that much, but...
Very
so
much...
yeah,
this is an opportunity for her to show that her strength as queen.
Okay, I dig it. I love Nadia.
I love Nadia so much. There's that little seed of resentment there.
Because this is also the legacy of her grandfather figure, the Dauntless.
Yeah.
So she's not gonna let the city just forget about the Dauntless going off to do this thing.
Yeah.
So nothing ticks down.
Shit.
And you get to discover something new, start a project, or hold a discussion.
Fuck, I had like all of these ideas for fucking projects when we last played, and now it's just like memory wipe. Something new has been discovered. The first snow has fallen.
Ooh.
And when that storm cleared the next morning, Tiffany, I'm sorry, the statue of the prophet, whatever he is, whatever they call
The
him,
philosopher?
the philosopher has risen, and he has taken a step in a direction I'll let Tiffany choose. He has taken a step.
Okay. this is
No,
gonna
I
be-
think that's something you have to decide, Mike.
He has
Yeah,
taken
I'm not gonna-
a step into the ocean.
Ooh.
Or like he stood. We'll say he just stood up from his seat, and now he's standing off the coast, kind of like looking off as if he's noticed something.
Oh, that's
Trying.
fucking terrifying.
And
Yeah.
actually, the storm ended with a minor earthquake.
A step.
Yeah,
Whoo, boy.
there we go. That's your little. Ooh.
Shenanigans.
I can do cool things too.
Ooh,
It's
I
not all
like this.
Tiffany.
I'm trying to find the layer that has the statue, so it's gonna take me a second, but I will get her done. Oh, found it. Okay.
Oh, there it is. Did you just click through them to see when he would
Yeah.
disappear?
They're not named. They're all called anonymous.
I've been naming mine.
I have not.
All right.
Who's next?
I think because I think Tiff's camera was always right after yours.
Probably.
Mm.
Hmm.
Is it me?
Is Tiff gonna kill us?
It's not the
Let's
first.
see.
It's not the first time.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. When I produce this, I'm going to create like a little rising tension sound effect every time you draw a card this entire episode.
I'm thinking the mechanists in this like new cold age of theirs. Something has been like happening with the few mechanical things that they've managed to assemble and create, where like they aren't very sustainable during the winter. So the Mechanist is trying to find like components that would like help them last in the cold.
Okay.
And during one very like ambitious expedition, they're lost in the storm, and I don't think they go to look for them.
Because it's just a matter of like surviving at a certain point.
Like I think there was a vote to just let the people who leave make their choice, and it's not up to the group to find them.
Okay. Interesting.
So we've lost the Mechanist.
That's sad. But it's
That is
okay,
sad.
because he never even really had a name.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So the clocks tick down. And you get to discover something, start a project, or hold a discussion.
I think I'm going to discover something where the bioluminescent mushrooms around the... Not mushrooms, I established it was stones, right? I forget.
Around what?
Like just around the land.
The crystals?
Yes, the crystals. You see that they kind of like in the snow they have like a late they add like a glow to the land, and it kind of makes the snow like where it's like packing up more. It's like pulsing. Like you can actually see the land pulsing.
So there's an actual like physical reaction with
To the
crystal
cold?
combined with cold.
Yes.
So how are you going to represent this on the map?
Pink squigglies.
You know what? I can dig it.
Squigglies. Mainly because you guys have caught me on like a very inopportune time where my iPad has been like messing up.
Because I was outside! And it's 110 degrees!
It's only 105, actually. So love. I just hear him. Continue talking, Tiffany.
Like for some reason, I think it's more so that like actually having a layer of something, like in this case it's a layer of water, because I assume everything is covered in snow, has started to show like it's not just a glow, it's like a pulse.
Okay, so there's actual physical effects to the magic.
Yes.
Even when it is not being concentrated, these things give off latent power.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. All right, Lee, it is your turn.
Pick a card for me, card man.
You have the Ace of Spades.
What does that do?
Now is the time to conserve energy and resources. A project fails, but gain in abundance. Or, now is the time for hurried labor and final efforts. A project finishes early, but gain a scarcity.
What are our current resources?
Our current resources. In abundance, we have power, smoked meats, wood, armaments, gamgee, and feral pigs. Scarcity, we currently only have hogsweed. I mean, I have an idea.
What's your idea?
So you finish the city limits, the armaments are gone. The armaments are now scarce because they were, like, quickly arming the walls, but that's just one of the two projects we have up.
I was gonna finish the wall, so that sounds good.
Did they take the armaments in order to arm guards at the walls, or did they literally melt down the armaments to turn it into building material?
Probably to arm the guards at the wall.
Okay. I dig it. Hello, Mike.
Hi.
That is a thing I have to now draw.
Oh.
So I think, because I was the one who did the city limits of Dumindor as a project in the first place,
Got it.
Yeah.
so I think that the city limits, they've kind of go out this way.
The
Right
city is
at
a
the-
good 50 miles across. With our scale.
You're right. Shit.
I mean, that's a metropolis.
Dumindor is not meant to be a metropolis, in my mind.
Realistically,
I think-
it could cover that white circle inside of maybe a little bit outside of that.
I feel like, yeah, it's just
10 miles of city is not unheard of.
Yeah, I feel like that's Dumindor proper. That's what they can... Like, obviously, we haven't done much with actually fleshing this part of the map out, and we can do that when we actually clean this map up for, like, normal use.
Yeah.
Like, we can put an actual city there instead of vague shapes. But that's the city itself, and then everything outside of that is still considered part of Dumindor, but it's not the city.
Got it.
Because in my mind, the city has been more built up since then. It's not quite to, like... There are houses and whatnot, but there's not necessarily, like, huge armament or huge buildings yet.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to start tanning and preserve, like, doing furs and stuff, and just hunting and trapping for extra meat stores, and basically just making sure that everyone's going to be warm enough for the winter.
Alright, how long do you think this is going to take?
I don't know how long it takes to tan fur.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, so it can take anywhere from a week to 5 weeks, depending on what you are trying to tan. So let's go ahead and say 4 weeks.
Alright.
That's risky.
I know it is.
But like,
That's
it's
part
the
of the
winter. You gotta
fun.
take risks.
Okay. I think a great atrocity is revealed.
Excuse me.
Bless you. And that great atrocity is that the Heralds of the Return are not only still around, but they have a sect in Dumindor.
Ooh, they've been like in secret here.
Yes. And the
Squish.
atrocity is not just that they exist, but they have been practicing necromancy in secret.
Oh shit! Oh shit! What have they been raising? Wait, no. Have they been raising the traitor? Have they been attempting?
I mean, the traitor ended up being a good guy.
Oh wait.
The traitor.
Oh wait,
ended
no,
up
the
being-
traitor as in the... Never mind.
Yeah, the mentor to the traitor, Salvatore, was
Is a
the
good guy.
He's good, but the traitor themselves, we have not figured out what they're dealing.
I mean, their deal was they seemingly went with the Lich King in order to save everyone, but then still has to come back and collect souls. So the Heralds of the Return, they find the person who finds it actually is one of the longest standing crows, because they went from this forager group to the aviation school to now the basically the standing militia of Dumindor. And so one of the oldest and most wizened of them or somebody among them. I'm not sure if I want it to be like the oldest and wisest, or if I want it to be like a young whippersnapper that's promoted for their heroism.
Someone with merit. It
You
is
think
someone with merit with to make it long and short.
Yes. Basically, they discover that this sect of the Heralds of the Return have been sneaking their way out to the Goblin camp, or what's left of it, in trying to raise those goblins.
Those bastards. Leave my goblins alone, Troy!
The goblins have done enough. They've suffered enough.
And this person of merit basically strikes out against the heralds, barely manages to make it back alive, but basically finishes off that cult, that
Cool.
little section of the cult. But
Okay.
it does kind of establish an even stronger disdain for necromancy within Dumindor.
Yeah, that checks.
Don't like it. Not about it.
So let me note this down real fast. Alright, so now the project clock ticked down. Take the Dauntless to explore the floating city has finished. Who started that project? I think that was Tiff.
No?
That might have been me, actually.
Taking the Dauntless to explore the floating city.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
think it was.
Yeah, because I remember saying, but you know what we got? A big old flying bug.
Yep. So, how does that project finish out?
It's not so much a city as it is a complex. It is a melding of stone and metal. In a inarguably very similar design as the Dauntless, the original design of the Dauntless before it was modified by the people. So that became apparent as they arrived. What also became apparent was its emptiness. This was clearly built to be somewhere for people to live, work, research, who knows, but it's designed for a very large amount of people. And it is a derelict.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I would say very much in the realm of Lee's favorite horror movie, the running lights are still on.
So whatever is powering this
What's
is
my
still
favorite one?
going.
Alien?
Oh, yes.
So Mike,
Yes.
by the running lights are still on, you mean that things are still operating as though
Oh, it's crystal
Like-
powered. Very much like the Dauntless. Like it is very clearly manufactured the same way the Dauntless was by the same whoever.
and it's still running.
It's still running in standby mode. Like nothing is active, but like lights are still on.
Hmm.
And there's nobody home.
nobody's.
Okay.
Ooh, creepy.
So now I get to discover something, hold a conversation, or hold a discussion, or start a project. On
Eddie.
the way back from the floating city, they take the Dauntless over the prismatic canyon. And they discover a settlement there. And I'm going to make it like this. It's not very big, and they can barely see it from where it's at, but they can definitely tell that there are beings living within this eternal sort of like storm in the middle of all of these magical crystals.
Wild.
Lee, or not Lee, Mike.
Ah!
Is now your turn.
Fuck! Do I kill us?
Mm.
You do not.
Damn it.
You have gotten the 3 of spades.
What does that do?
Someone comes up with an ingenious solution to a big problem, and as a result, a project finishes early. What was their idea? Or someone comes up with a plan to ensure safety and comfort during the coldest months. Start a project related to this.
I get a free project, or I get to finish a project for free. How far along is the tanning?
It would have ticked down 1 week, so we're at 3 weeks. And that project is kind of the second thing.
Yeah, so I'd like to say
unless you
that...
wanted to start something new.
No, that one finishes early because actually the heat generated from the output of the crystals on the
That's what
Dauntless
I was waiting for.
is excellent for faster tanning process, and it fucking does that. It also really, really helps in preparing of like smoked and cooked meats. Like they actually like set up a whole fucking thing underneath the thing as it cools to create a food preserve thing.
Okay, so we've now discovered that these crystals can be a heat source as well as power.
Fuck, is this just Alexite? Shit. Oh no.
I mean, a lot of materials
Fantasy
can
staple,
have-
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a matter of how much it's preserved by the time that we get to a different tune. Because y'all ain't encountered any magic crystals yet.
I've got 2 magic crystals right here. Are Junie's nipples pierced?
Anyway,
I think she's afraid of needles, so probably not.
Anyway. So that was that.
I'm gonna leave it up to someone else just because I really like I kind of want to leave the city, the floating city, up to a big old question mark. But I would like to discover, and this is gonna be the first thing I draw today. I would like to discover that the blasted wasteland is expanding.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know
think
how
you
to
were
color
away
pick.
I think you were away from your headset when we had talked about nobody's done anything with the blasted lands.
Oh shit.
So
Is there an eyedropper tool?
there is. It is I.
Thank you.
Okay. Tiff, your card is
Oh, damn it.
What?
You gonna kill
Don't
us?
say anything.
Am I gonna kill us?
No. Looks like a penis.
The King of Spades has been drawn.
No! That's it!
No!
Oh shit! That's it? It's over.
So let me read up on the ending real fast.
We'll read what the King of Spades is, just so we get that final.
The Frost Shepherds arrive. The game is over.
Oh, dun dun dun.
Dun. Dun 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 dun. Mr. Frost
Mr.
Shepherd.
Frostman.
Frost me a man. Make him the frostiest that I've ever manned.
Hand car, hook, door, hand.
Hand our cook hand.
Mr. Sandman.
Okay.
Man me a sand.
Frostman. He's a man who is frost.
Frostman. Frostman on
So.
the
now that the game is over, we can share as many theories as we want.
The city was empty because of a necrotic disease.
Ooh.
The city that was behind the philosopher? Or no, the floating city.
The floating city. No, same disease, in my mind.
Okay.
Like, absolutely, like, a long time ago, before the, like, my theory, and this is, like, you can, like, nix this or whatever, but, like, I was thinking, like, okay, why would someone want to become a lich? To live forever? Or perhaps to live long enough to discover the cure to an incurable disease? And just a plague ravaging the continent in ages past, and now, like, that the survivors has come back up. He's like, I'm a king now! The secret to survival is just being dead forever.
Also, where the city originated from was actually where the blast had been. So that giant sand area, if we dug around, there would be like a crater.
And that
That's
makes
fucking
sense
cool.
because that's also near where the Dauntless was found.
Yeah. Fuck, that's cool!
Okay, I'm taking as many notes as I can, just in rapid succession.
The, way up north, like, way up in the northern tundra.
Hold on
that...
just a second. I gotta finish the note about the necrotic disease.
I really like that bike. That's very good.
It's just like, you know, it's like, I want you to live forever. It's like, yeah, but why? It's like, well, I'm, you know,
I'm
incurably, I'm incurably sick, and I kind of want to live, so I'm gonna dabble around and see what it can cure me. Necromancy. Sure.
Death.
Death.
What were you gonna
Death.
say, Mike?
The traitors or betrayers or whatever the name is. What their
Does he
name?
follow the rhythm? Something
The
like
traitor. He has never been named.
Yeah,
He
the
is
traitor.
One of the few NPCs that has no name anywhere.
that? I thought we were talking about the traitor's cult.
No, that's related, but the trader's homestead up north, that absolutely can become the Dorian Royal Academy of the Arts. It's so remote and far away from everything, you know?
That makes sense.
And what a great way to reclaim something that was tainted and corrupted by colonizers, honestly.
And it also means that there could be secrets about the school.
Ooh,
And plus, we had necromancy was our thing in our first arc. So,
Oh, trust me, I am using that little seed of what I did, and that's why I've seeded as much necromantic stuff in this setting as I have, is because I'm making it play into what's already.
What the fuck is the philosopher, guys?
Tiff.
Oh, I was
what are
gonna
you-
say like that too. I want to say that the philosopher, like over the years, his visage
Visage. You said it right.
changes.
oh,
Yeah. But I don't know about the whole like walking into the ocean. I think it is just slowly walking into the ocean.
Or maybe he like
it
cycles.
stands up and then sits down again.
Yeah, maybe like that's his thing. Like over a period of like millennia, he like is thinking, and then he's like, no, that's not it. And then he just sits back down. But like really slowly.
Yeah.
Maybe someday he'll figure out the answer to whatever question he's thinking about.
Wow.
yeah. The question is, what should I have for dinner tonight?
Like how can I win this argument? And
No, the
Doesn't
question
really-
is it Yenny or Laurel?
Wow, throwback.
Yeah, thank you. I'll be here all week. Carrie has not moved from her spot in the beanbag chair.
Apple has
She's been there for.
my bed.
She was there for about 2 hours before you got home.
No, so cute. Oh,
So,
Miss
is
Carrie.
there anything else that we want to? Because now at this point, game's over. We can say as much as we want about everything on the map now.
don't know. We kind of covered everything. It's just like,
Well, there's like still some natural phenomenons we didn't really address.
like
The
the.
volcano.
I mean, it's a volcano. It's just
Yeah,
it's created by
sometimes
tectonic plate shift.
Sometimes a
was-
volcano is just a volcano.
I was thinking more so like the city behind the giant. We didn't
I
do
think
anything
Mike
with that,
just-
did we?
Mike lumped that in with the floating city, both of them having been ravaged by this necrotic disease.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, sad.
Let's see. Let me look at the map and see what we have going on that... Yeah, the ruined city, the Blasted Lands got bigger. We don't know why. Do you have any theories on that, Mike?
I was thinking something like, I don't know, cursed land or something like that.
Also, you want to know who lives in that, settlement in the Prismatic Canyon?
Yeah.
That's where Crucible is from.
Oh my god, there's a bunch of atomic. Oh my god, that's actually beautiful.
And because of the storm, they are not made of, like, rough stone and wood
No,
They're
they're
made of,
beautiful
like-
glass.
because of being sandblasted.
So it's natural. Oh my gosh, Crucible's beautiful.
It's either natural or, like, maybe regular glass is natural, but the stained glass thing is sort of an affectation.
Yes. Yeah. That's lovely. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how much I want to advance you guys for when we actually start playing. That's the other thing that I really want to nail down before, like, as an actual concrete thing before we, like, start doing anything else.
Mm-hmm.
How much time has passed between the events of the Quiet Year and To a Different Tune?
They're done. We're just cleaning up.
I think it would have been like a while, right? Like, I feel our country would, like, why would we be going to a school if we knew that it was originally like the traders? I feel like it's a few decades enough removed that we don't feel an impact of war, but just like the settling of it, you know?
So maybe, like,
Like, I'm trying to view this as if we're post World War II. Like, what century fits that well enough, where it's far enough removed from war era that we are comfortable in the fact that, like, arts is the most important school in the country?
I would say maybe 50 years?
I think 50 years feels right.
Because in that time, Queen Nadia could have grown up and remember, because our government is an elective monarchy,
Mm-hmm. Very true.
so she could have easily lost to the Mouse King at some point.
Yeah. I think. Oh no! Finish your thought.
Nope, I didn't have anything. That was a false start.
I think that is a very good place to be between moving forward from it and yeah, like the fact that the Mouse King has been in like rule long enough that I feel like Nadia at a certain age would just relinquish it to be able to like set on her own life. And then so the Mouse King has like, we're in the era of like the Mouse King, which is I think more focused on like rejuvenation and like celebration.
I think that's it, is that
Yeah.
Nadia stays on as the queen until recovery has been sufficient enough and growth has been sufficient enough after the traders pass through the last time. Knowing that this might happen again, she's trying to shore things up once more, but now having a government and a city and everything already established means that rather than taking a year just to figure out if we can grow plants. It's now, okay, we've now got 10 years, let's develop this thing or build out this city and start building relationships between the Kirill dynasty and the Commonwealth as a whole.
So, that is the end of the game. Kind of open-ended, but I don't know. I feel like it couldn't have ended any other way, with just a sudden dropping of the curtain, as it were. Hello, Peter. Come here, bud. Oh, come here, you. Oh, there we go. Oh. So, if you enjoyed this, and you enjoy the world of Shola, and by extension, the Kingdom of Dumindor, do please check out Dicey Decisions to a Different Tune, which actually takes place in the future, many years after the events of this game. And it is a very, very fun D&D 5e campaign that you should check out. Follow us on Twitter. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment about your favorite part or your predictions for the rest of the world. Since it's the end, give us your interpretation of where you things went from here. Where you think things went from here. What else? Keep your eyes and ears peeled. Don't peel your ears, though. That's gross. For the Dicey Decisions next season that we will be doing. We have a few one-shots planned to see if we have some new cast members who might be staying with us, or just for a little bit. What else? We've got quite a few really fun shows planned. Some of the music from season 1 I've been composing into an album, remastering, remixing it, just making it a little bit more fun to listen to, a little less crunchy. That's kind of it. So, thank you so much for being here if you have listened this long. I can't wait to see you on the next little adventure that we have together. So, take care, be safe, share some love, and tell a story. Good night.